And we're off to the races of how to put down a teleporter. Also, welcome to Bread Dog and Bubble Creature. Also, Space Invaders. But yeah, Viaduct is a map I love, and Shelf Teleporter is best teleporter, but it's awkward to set up, so I can understand why you're not necessarily putting it up there right away. Generally you want to play on the left side to deny flanks and the other likes. Their soldiers on beggars, which is fucking terrifying. And your soldier's on direct hit, which is questionable. I would highly recommend challenging him, although he is killing everybody. Beggars and conch. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Banned for a reason? I'm going with that. Good thing you overhealed. Get a mini up, try and deny. I get the feeling they're going to be all over you on this one. I don't know why your soldier's on direct hit. It's really baffling me. I'll go free camp for a second, although you're respawning, never mind. Spice up telly, so you got to build the entrance again, which is okay. Yeah, the passive defense is fine to start off with if your team's not really holding the point very well. That's an also okay teleporter spot, and then you got a headshot from I don't even know where. On the far left side, apparently. Alright then. We'll go for a little fly around and have a look at what people are doing whilst you respawn. Although you're up now because you're losing team, so. I don't know, it's difficult to assess things when that soldier's just going to run all over you with the beggars. It's a case of trying to get a mini up that's going to stop him from wiping the entire team, basically. I'm trying to put it somewhere where it's going to deny him, but he's also at a sniper sight line and also at a sticky spam line. Sticky spam line is secondary. Getting out a sniper sight line is the better thing to do. You build them the wrong way around. You built them the wrong way around, didn't you? Oh, everybody's flustered. Everybody's flustered and he's shaking the camera. Don't worry about it, it happens. Oh my god, the lock and load, god. Freaking TF2 is the worst. Or it can be. I don't know who they bribed to let lock and load and beggars in, but someone bribed someone. It's my knowledge anyway. Jesus. And there goes all your health. Best thing I can say is play defensive, get a teleporter and a dispenser up to level 3, and then just try and build minis to deny people from pushing into you too much, whilst your team builds an Uber up. Yeah, getting a dispenser up there and just getting a mini sort of a bit further back to deny this left side. They've popped. Time to run. Get mini up as well, give them an extra target. Yeah, you should have a mini up. You should have a mini up ages ago. Oh dear. I don't think you were ready for this level of violence from this team. Now did you pick up the spy though, which is good I suppose, better than not killing him. I know it's difficult to suggest things when your team's like super overrun right now. It's very hard as an engineer to do anything about that, and then you usually get a lock to the face which basically kills you. Med's now in quick fix, which is interesting, but you've got to make a push I suppose. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I would like to suggest things, but I can't really. This is a bit of a crush. Right, getting a mini in main or as close to the point as possible is a good idea. You don't want to mess about with teleporters at the very start if possible, because it is a bit of an ammo sponge. If you're not like, if your team's not aggressive enough, you need to start running in with 200 metal and minis just constantly coming out. Now try and get this left side locked down. Go on, press him. You've got to pressure him. You can't be given free roam and you can't be given the opportunity to get health and stuff back. So you got caught out there, the soldier's dead. Now, mini positioning on this point, you wanna, well you're going up cliff so that's fine. Getting a mini up here is very, very good. Just watch your left. Be ready for the demo to pill that thing instantly. I don't generally play this aggressively far forward, but it's fine if you want to, and it's viable as well. Especially with the soldier on beggars, he's going to have a hard time destroying this thing. You've set it back as well, which helps. You've set it a bit back away from the... Yeah, it's time to get off. Maybe it's time... Oh, no, they're ignoring you, actually. Get the demo. Yeah, you got a demo kill here, surely. Yep, nice, good pickup. Use the mini as your bait while you get out away from the scouts. Get a dispenser behind point and try and get some heals. That was good. Yeah, dispenser's already there. Good. Get this thing up to level 2. Get a mini out to your left. Although your team seems to be nice and far forward at the moment. There you go. Mini up. Quick fix has been popped for some reason. I don't know why exactly. Med's on 100 now and he's coming in with an Uber. Pyro's been flashed, so you're pretty much cooked. I don't know why you're on quick fix at the very start, but I don't know. You are building relatively quickly, which helps. You might be able to counter push this when your team respawns, which will be a lot quicker in a second than they've capped. Grading the teleport is worth doing as long as it's in a spot that isn't going to get picked off the moment you get it to any sort of reasonable level. And the spy seems to be focusing your buildings, which is annoying as shit, but if he's only going to sap it once, quite easily knock it off. It's good that your team's actually using it, which is nice. I will occasionally end up with it not being used. You want to rotate that as well because it's facing the wall, although the spy hasn't exploited that yet. Grab their beggars. Just get a mini up on this left side in the little raised area, or just where the railings used to be. That was a weird spot, it built below. It might just be a bit of STV-like. Okay, it's time to fall back now because the mini's going to kill you maybe. Yeah, just get out. Be ready with the next mini though. You couldn't really call that coming. Should be able to get the spy though here. Yeah. Oh, did he take out your sniper? No, your sniper survived. I would say you could potentially contest this, but with the beggars running around, you're in trouble. Med should really give you a heal here. If he's on quick fix, he should be flashing people. You've got to challenge him. I'm taking a beating for it, but you've got to challenge him. The soldier, I mean. Keeps him from shooting at higher health, and he's got conch now. He'll be ready for that. Was it the engineer? The engineer's dead, that's good. You've got to try and kill the scout in there. Well, you just got earshot, it's pretty good. Quick fix counter push, that's fine. Their medic's not got anything. And is relatively low health. Med's down, that's good. It gives you time to build another quick fix up and you're already on 25%. It's working. It's working surprisingly well. Your team seems to be playing quite well around it. He's keeping most people alive with it. Demo's bombing in. And shut down nicely by your mini. Give him a fourth shot to the dead body just in case. Gotta make sure. Don't worry, there's a new melee coming in the next patch that resurrects dead demos. For no reason. Spies on you. Should be able to get the shots in here. He's run off. Let him run. Make sure you don't lose the health to him though. Scouts back for more blood. Nah. You're going to lose in most situations to a scout if he's worth his salt, which this one seems to be, so. 2 minutes to repush. Although you're only 1 up at the moment. Your heavy needs to be at spawn right now, or in a position where he can defend himself and potentially pick up a few kills. He's at spawn anyway. Okie dokie. 2 seconds to cap. Perfectly possible. You should be fine here. In theory. We'll see that in practice. They do have though, so you're going to have to get a force out of them or try and aggressively pop it out from the quick fix. Scout gets caught out nicely there. I think he rode your mini up there, you know. Watch that, beggars. I don't know if you saw the spy going behind or not. I don't know what his status was. Soldier's dead though. Pyro's very close for some reason. Cap, yeah. They're going to have to try and contest this. Which won't be possible in theory, the amount of players you have and the amount of players they don't. Pyro forced it, but that's the round. Oh, jipping the quick fix seems to be working though. Keep it up. The play's been solid so far, it's just obviously teleporter's getting sapped a lot because the spy's actually doing his job. Well, one of his jobs. Sometimes you'll get him, well, the spy will just ignore it and you'll never have it sapped for 4 rounds. It'll be other people destroying it, but You can put one by the lower cliff. That's not a bad spot. Just to your right there. Soldier goes down. Nice shooting there. You want to fall out though. Yeah, you've lost your big classes apart from your. I was going to say watch your medic, but killed you instead of the medic, which is a poor choice. Someone is mid. The spy mains. So now your medic has and they don't. You should be pushing in onto them, like right now. Okay, never mind. Your med's dead. I was going to say you need to contest it while you've got quick fix charge and they haven't, but they've got it now with probably crits. Oh, good. Quickie bomb launcher crits. Shit, be scary, yo. Demo's very low. I don't know where he is though. Now you body shot. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't know. Need to get a dispenser up at some point, like somewhere secure. Just on the lower left's fine. Cliff Mini's good. It tends to harass heavies reasonably well, but he cottoned on pretty quick. Must have. Their med's charged as well though. Soldiers on the cliff. Hopefully the sniper survives this. The mini placement's good to harass him off of that. He's 24. He's 4. Yay. Soldier goes down, so that's one of the most dangerous classes they have out. Make sure you're looking up. He'll drop on your head. Potentially. Yep. Gotta rotate it as well. But still, he did just drop on your noggin. You knew he was in the area, so you probably should have watched for that. I don't know, I find spies killing you to be like one of the most humiliating things up there. Although that did happen a lot in my upward scrim, so. Bleh. Well, my upward lobby, sorry. At least Heavy's aware and he's on invis watch, so you know he's dead. Soldiers going for the cliff. You got the mini up to support, but he just gets you in the mini. Gotta love that beggars. Delicious. At least Tune seems to be relatively solid at countering it, and he's low at the moment, but whether he stays that way is a different matter. Now he's getting heals. Oh dear.
The control point is being captured.
I don't know. You're putting up a good fight, but their team seems to be just all over you, and you're not popping when you need to, and you should be able to push this quite easily, although they have a conch coming now, so be ready for that. You are the bait here. At least you're keeping him away from your other teammates while he has conch, which was good. You want to finish that cap though, well, when you had the numbers. You got 3 minutes on it and you've not got any time yet. Gosh darn it. Dig nibbit. Challenging the engineer and why is the engineer on rescue ranger? He ain't taking this seriously, or he's gone to 3's. Yeah, he's on 3's. Yeah, I think they know they've got this, so I don't know, it's difficult to contest most of this stuff as an engineer. You can't, I don't know why you're on 3's though, that baffles me. Don't go 3's just because they've gone 3's. It's not a viable option. Like, playing with 3's is, as I referred to something that Sigafu said, is playing with 8.5 people, potentially. Because you are sort of active, but you've just spent ages whacking a sentry at a spawn when you could have potentially been up there and harassing them. Don't stay on 3's, they blow up too easily, and you'll just be focused fired. Alright, we'll see how this plays out. If you do something good with it, I'll be impressed, but, you know, it's gimmicky. The only time I ever bring 3's to a koth or a CP map is when I'm not playing on a comp game. I don't know what the plan is here. I really don't, because your team's all dead now. Scat's doing a bit of work here, but I think he's going to get shut down rather quickly. Where are you going with this? You're going for cliff. Alright, going for the corner of cliff. I don't see the relevance in this because it doesn't cover point very well. Doesn't do much very well. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is here, Snip. You'd be better off sticking with minis. You can't pull that now because you don't have enough metal. You should help him cap. You should be positioning this thing right now instead of capping. Pull it down, put it on the lower left. Yeah, No, no, you're going for don't. No, wait. Where are you going with this thing? What's the plan? Oh, you're going stupidly aggressive. No point rescuing Ranger in it because that doesn't do anything. Oh my fucking god! Well, he's done something. I don't know what. TF2, please. I don't know what's happening. Maybe his computer's gone to potato. I don't know why he's on 3's. I don't know what happened to their team. They just kind of relented all the ground, and you've caught the soldier out. He's on beggars, so that's an easy 3 pick. There's the spy. Save the gun. No, you didn't. You don't want to be on 3's. That's exactly why you don't want to be on 3's. You had no support there, but at the same time, didn't do anything. I don't know. There's a time and a place, and it's not right now, probably. Time and a place, and it's called payload. He's sticking with it. Alright, fair enough, but keep in mind the fact they're running a lot of things that counter 3's quite easily. Lock and beggars being the examples. Yeah, and the spy focuses you at this point. He's kind of picking off your teleporters and stuff, so he knows if you're on 3's and you just moved it into spawn. Okay, so that's what TF2's please was about. Gotta love it. And your own team's trolling you. 10 out of 10. Just don't stop to type hit sentry. Dear me. This team's waiting for you, all of you to regroup so you can move in as one, which is good. It's gonna make the pushes a bit easier, but their med's had, and has had for a long time now. Need more med picks and spies at spawn here. Is he dead, Ring? No, he's actually dead. He's on Viz watch, so it's your soldier. Don't worry about it. Right, let's have a look. I'm gonna go scat the route ahead. And there's a soldier waiting for you, and a scout. He's just going to come super aggressive. You want to be on the... it does heal even when it's building. The scout knows you're on level 3's now, so that's kind of shit. I'll keep in third person for a bit and just watch you and your non-existent body move these level 3's around. This spot's okay. You do have a bit of sight on the cliff, and the sniper's already scoping you up by the looks of things. But you're already harassing him out, which is okay. Yeah, the sniper wants blood, and he's in a significantly better situation than you are to fight. Spy's just killed your heavy. Let's see where he goes. Don't see him. Yeah, you find a lot of people here, and you're getting sort of harassed out, and you just burnt out. Oh no, it was someone else. Never mind. Gun's tearing up. You're forcing an Uber at least. You pulled it out, and you're on the run from the spy and the demo, and everybody wants you dead. You're somehow still alive, though. You weird, invisible professor man. It's interesting they popped an Uber on you, but they are still going to get the point anyway here by those things. Let's go back to first person. I don't agree with 3's, really. I can't really offer any advice. Other than try and keep a dispenser up and just shit out minis. That's the best thing I can say about that situation. But it does make you very limited when it comes to combat effectiveness, and there's enough sightlines on this map that no matter where you put a level 3 it can easily be spammed out. That's the problem. Okay, back to minis. I can actually attempt to discuss a bit better.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Ah dear. That's a spy! You're running next to a spy. You bumped a spy. The spy's behind you, but you don't know that because he's invisible. Luckily he went for a heavy. And Pyro caught him out. Like this mini spot. It's in the same spot as the reverse would be, but it's nice and forward. And it covers the main. I don't know why you blew that up there. There's a demo to your left, along with an engineer. Straight into a face full of pyro, he gets picked off though. Sniper gets your heavy. You do have the cap point though. Other than making them blow their Uber on the level 3, I don't know if you were doing all that much on the what round are we on? Third? Fourth. We'll see anyway, there's still time to make an impact because I think they're going to have this point back here.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Teleport's already up, that's good. I know you should be trying to get the entrances and dispenses and stuff. The spy is focusing your buildings, so it becomes a very frustrating process. Snapper should not be this far forward. You should be heckling him out here, and you just lost your scout, which is really shit. Interesting way of dealing with the mini here. Fucking damn thing's annoying. Tiny hitboxes.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
I don't know what you better off be having here, scout or engineer, process engineer. That's what you mean, what you're used to. Okay, popped, you pop quick fix, so you should be able to tank out of that. Since they've just popped on a pyro. I'm chasing the med, which is okay, but the scout caught you out. Oh my god, no, it's a medic, a soldier, and a spy. If the soldier can get to mid, it should be okay, but it's not going to be. No! The loss of the scout really didn't help you there, right at the end. You might have won that if your scout hadn't DC'd. That was a shame. Anyway, I don't know, I hope some of this was useful. Best thing I can say about a viaduct is die less. Play a bit more passively and try and keep your dispenser up. If you die less than sort of, if you don't all go in and die all at the same time, you can at least hold some ground and maybe hold them back from sort of getting into your spawn and harassing you. Or getting into your side of the map basically. Maybe sustain a teleporter and stuff. It's an awkward sort of situation to be in when you're playing engineer, because you're a glorified support class, and it's quite difficult to sort of, I don't know, play aggressively without having like godlike shotgun aim, which I don't have and you don't have and not many people do. So you're kind of reliant on your team doing the work and then you moving in to clear up and help. You're just in a situation where your team wasn't doing that, so I don't know. It's difficult. There's only so much you can do as an engineer, and I've experienced this so many times on Viaduct. I've had people sitting on top of our house and people running around on our cliff, and I try and go and contest them and just get instigated because you find a soldier with a height advantage, and it's just not a fun time. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. I hope it was helpful, at least a little bit on Sunshine and stuff like that. And the process one, oh not process, sorry, Viaduct. It's Viaduct. Viaduct is a difficult map to play as engineer. You can do a lot of work on it, but it's very limiting if you are being shut down and all your team's boxed in because you can't get out. And it becomes a case of, can I maintain my dispenser and just keep plopping out minis to be as annoying as possible and or survive as long as possible. Anyway, I hope this was somewhat useful, my little post-match review here, and thanks for watching.